Good. Hey guys. Hello. So today I will be discussing about small universe, small heaven, microcosmic or small orbit. And I'm gonna actually use this guy, Sifu Anthony. Check his site. It's called Flowering Zen. And let me just tell you what a damn channel looks like. Small universe. And this is one of the Dr. Yon Junming book. It's going to be page 85, and here's a diagram. Okay, not the butthole, but that's the one. Okay, so small universe, I've been doing it for years, but I'm not really trained for hours. Mostly when I meditate, I tend to focus on Dantian 3 hours straight. So I will discuss about that and what I'm about to do next. Anyway, in this Anthony article about the universe, small heavenly universe, or SU, it essentially has more benefits. And I read a couple books, and since I'm using this, I'm gonna try to get much message possible. Make my power still enough. Okay, so the first one, clear all blockages. Most students are not ready to small universe simply because they haven't spent enough time clearing the blockages. This is not Kundalini. Kundalini more is inside the spine, Sushumna goes up into more thrusting vessel or water channel. I will discuss about this. Mental blockages. Book out train. If the mind is unfocused, you are still distracted by random thoughts. Okay, understand that. Number 2, physical blockages. If the structure is off, if one shoulder is higher than other, if pelvic is rotated, blah 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 is bad. Okay, talk about the alignment, the jing. Emotional blockages, that kind of makes sense. If you just like anything about emotion, you're gonna talk, Molly, drinking, same of course, common sense. Pain, if there's any kind of pain, chronic pain whatsoever, that is a blockages. Most people don't realize that. Any discomfort of that would be blockages. Ideally, you should be 100% pain-free, but sometimes you just gotta push your way out. You just have to. So I've learned something about that. Anyways, breakthrough. Here we go. Shazam. Okay, this is okay. Where am I? I need to work on that. Okay, so ideally, when somebody start to develop new energy system of the microorbit governing conception vessels, 1.8 psychic channel or 8 exonervous vessels, they have two patterns. So this is when and do. So you see when is the conception on your belly, chest, then Dumo, it's going to be back of spine, cam, blah blah blah. False and real, indication of difference. False happens spontaneously to students who've been practicing basic technique and clearing blockages for a few years. In false breakthrough, the two meridians are not continuously filled. Small bubbles of energy travel around the loop, giving the sensation of small universe. So on your right side, you see the false. You see a bunch of dots. I don't know. You see that? There you go. Okay, the real one, you see a full flood continuously. The real breakthrough is continuous with minor gaps along with entire loop. Instead of bubbles traveling around, you have continuous stream. A high-level master will have a wide, powerful stream. A young master who made breakthrough have a thinner stream. But the key factors is that they both have continuous flow like water. Over the years, the guy Anthony had met a lot of people who have learned small universe from other teachers or books, and he can basically assess them, and they don't really have breakthrough. That false breakthrough. Where's my food? Okay, the benefits of that, of the small universe, eliminate 100 disease at bay. This, it is said to complete a small universe, you eliminate 100 of disease. The real breakthrough, you need to really feel healthy body. You have breakthrough, you step into a new realm of health. Never-ending energy. If you practice Qigong in general, your energy level should jump. With a small universe, there is something new. Okay, what he means by this is, so you have a basic energy. And for me, when I made a breakthrough, when it goes up in my governed vessel, the dew, I feel charged. Like I'm awake. Like I feel this energy traveling back my spine, and it still does spread to my fingertips. But the point is that I feel this charge every time it goes up, and then it goes down. I feel like I still feel a charge of energy looping my spine, but as it goes descend down to the Ren mode, I can still feel it trickle down like a loop. Then past my dantian, then it goes up. I feel a charge. I'm more wakeful. I'm like, man, this is some Red Bull. It's free. It's in my body. So it's cool. Yeah, I feel it. I feel like my body want to go straight, and I don't have to do that. I just observe. I'm like, okay, you're going this way, and down now, and up. So when I'm not relaxing, I can still feel a flum, but I'm relaxing and song my body. I do feel the tingling as well. It says, hey, how you doing, tingling? I'm like, hey, screw you, go back. Because sometimes it's not always tingling. So you definitely have more energy. We gotta say that. You feel more energy. Especially have no food. You feel this extra burst of energy. So longevities. He says you feel better at 40 than I did at 30. So can't verify one from my personal experiences yet, but I can make some reasonable predictions. How long modern scientists say that humans have capably lived at least 120 years. Of course, there are legends of ancient Chinese masters have lived much longer. Martial art Qigong. Small universe serves as fundamental for several martial art Qigong methods, Cosmo Palm, and I'm sure not doing that one, those two. So I know who his teacher is, because I'm going to read his teacher's one as well. Small universe, blah, 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 too different from after breakthrough. It's incredible feel of the small universe flowing while you practice other methods. Party rocking, you do recover. So you drink, you do recover fast. Spiritual cultivation. Small universe also open a new realm of spiritual cultivation. All great spiritual master had a small universe, even if they don't know it. It's called certified practice techniques from years of meditation. Small universe open naturally and blah blah blah. Okay. So I gotta find more, and I wrote some stuff. Okay, so this is me. I'm saying nice job. Some of the book I read about Wong Ki Wit. He basically Anthony trained with him for 17 years, and I guess I made a breakthrough as the article suggested because I feel flow in my SU orbiting its own. It's feel weird, and he says two factors really. One is congrats. Two, if you know it's open, even though I just state that, if one indication is that it open or move open by its own, And 2, you have a lot of energy. Those are good signs. Okay, now I got pause and get them food out before I burn my food. Then I'd be hungry, I cry, then I can't eat, then I can't sleep, then I can't meditate. Oh, can I? Oh, someone texted me. No, that's not that. That's a group text. Alright. Oh, wow, my hurts. Okay, let me find. This is why I like Kindle. Alright, so where you at? Okay. So I'm reading a book. It's called Complete Book of Shaolin Complete Training, I believe, by Wong Q Kit, Anthony Teachers, and let's see. Let me go to. Okay, so same thing what he wrote, but he has a book on it. So, what are the signs to tell us we have attained a real breakthrough of small universe? First, you have to attain small universe. You have eliminated all illnesses, if you have any, and will be spread all illnesses in your future life. Okay, it's guaranteed by a generation of past masters. Exponent of the universe is giving example of radiant health. He is physically fit, emotionally stable, mentally alert, spiritually peaceful, and has a boner. No, that's a lie. Well, sexual does increase that, the gene. See? So if you still suffer from any pain or disease, you have not achieved a real breakthrough of small universe. Second, attaining a real breakthrough is blah, 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 never ending supply of energy. As soon as, oh, this is, what page is this? This is Kindle. I don't know, so I'm going to show you. Here we go. Well, see. Okay, as soon as some energy from your small universe flow is used up, it can replenish from the cosmos. That's what it is. That's why I was like, where's that coming from? Hence, you have tremendous power and stamina for martial art, sports, and work. Shaolin masters would spar for hours without becoming tired because they made use of their small universe. Let's see. Laco, well, my student of about 70 years old, small universe not only cure him from dozen diseases, including kidney problem, arthritis, hernia, but also enable him to outlast his opponents 3 times younger in games like, okay, never mind, blah blah blah, small universe practice. Some students actually feel a stream of energy flowing around their conception and govern meridians. Other experiences, sensation, are electric sparks or warmth. Feelings of dull, pain, or sour sensations, and needles prickling at disease sites are common. These are indications that their vital energy is working to relieve the practitioner of illnesses. An almost certain sign is pulsation as anus. Indeed, that's true. Later, in quivering effect at the lips. No, not that one. Upper, where am I? When the lower and the upper gaps between ren and do meridians are bridged, pulsation of a crown, that's true, of the head and sensation like shampooing the hair are also frequent. Dream meditation, where am I? Dream meditation, feeling a part of the body is missing, psychically seeing pool of the light in the abdominal or the energy flow in various parts of the body as the mind expands. Many practitioners are surprised that many problems, which parts of them before now appear to be very clear. Physical will also look more beautiful. Some feel they have been merged with void. Aha, interesting. All these beautiful experiences are expression of the spiritual development. Yet all these achievements of the small universe are part of the Shaolin Qigong, including some with advanced big universe. I know that one. This system he's teaching Shaolin Kung Fu, Cosmo Palm, Golden Belt, and blah blah blah. Here it is. Hmm. Okay. Alright. What time is it? So that's one of the 5 paths. I was like, okay, what's next? Then you have water, wind. So I don't know the difference. I know some, if you are pregnant, you do wind channel. So let me define wind channel is. Again, this can be page 87. Okay, I am not good at this. Okay, so you see the 5 path? Actually, it goes down to conception vessel with my finger right there, down. My goodness, right down here and up. 5 path goes up and down. The wind channel goes up. There is people disagreement and agreed. Um, the point is that some feel it restrict or hinder their spiritual. So I don't really know. So I will mess with that in the future. I know the guy who does pyro does the wind path. So the book said, generally speaking, the wind path of circulation is not popular of the 5 paths because circulatory direction opposite of the normal flow. Many Qigong practitioners believe that it would disturb the natural flow of circulation and cause problems. There are very few documents which discuss this path. I need to do more research on that. However, some discuss portion of complete cycle is usually from the low dantian up to the middle. That's what I'm thinking. I really think so. In this portion of the wind path Q circulation, once original Q is built up in the dantian, the practitioner leads up Q circulation direction opposite to the one train in the 5 path page. Okay, that's the image. Normally, this is trained when you have completed the 5 path small circulation. There are 2 reasons for circulation the wind path. Slow down the natural Q circulation in conception and govern vessel by circulating Q against flow. If the flow is the 5 path is too young because of the excitement, injuries, sickness, or even eating poor food, the whole body will become too young, then this Q is disrupted through 12 Q channels. This young will damage your organs, make your mind excited. Oh, okay. And scatter. Wind path can regulate the Q circulation on the path and rebalance the Q in the battle. Okay. An important Qigong practice raising the pre-birth ascent Q or water Q generate in the low down is cool down, the post-birth Q, food and air and fire Q, Qi, which is generated in the middle dantian at the solar plexus. When this is done, clean water Qi will be able to dilute the contamination fire Qi before it starts to circulate. This raising the water is done through the wind path. Huh. Does that mean I should do wind first? Too late now because I'm going to do water now. So water is interesting because this, again, water, because this is your brain, right? And you have at least 6 kidneys, and water, bone marrow. So you have jings, or basically in the bone marrow section, some indoor and outdoor discuss how to do it. Some will penetrate more of the legs, some penetrate more of the whole body, especially in Tai Chi, Iron Palm. Anyway, so, or by vibration palm, so you like Tai Chi. Anyway, with this discussion, there is, okay, Damo's marrow brain washing classic. Okay, so they're discussing about how the water path actually, as it penetrates to Sushumna or Kundalini channels, not the fire path, it actually nourishes the brain and actually hit the pituitary gland and pineal gland into the third eye and down to conception vessels. So that's what they're talking about, and helps you think, nourish, keep the water. So you have Kunlu. Another text is about enlightenment, where the marrow brainwashing is the step necessary for reaching the final goal of enlightenment, of Buddhahood. Nifty. But they're discussing more of the Changmei thrusting vessel. That would be Sushumna. I upload that in my Instagram. I don't know about Facebook. It should correlate to that. Okay, and they do talk about longevities for the water channels, the water path. Okay, I don't talk about that. I guess I can give you a gist of it. Longevities to the Chinese medicine, your body deteriorate as you age, of course, because your blood loses its ability to feed and protect your body. Your bone marrow produces the red blood cells and one type of white blood cells. But as you grow older, yay, being mortal, the marrow becomes dirty and produces fewer and fewer useful blood cells. That's why you're supposed to do bone marrow washing. Tell people all the time. More text. I texted Gilda, Sydney, and Shelby about water path. That's what they're texting. Group text, not me apparently. Or me, I don't know. But okay, so Sushumna in India is basically where the Kundalini awaken. So it's hitting medulla, hora, or the root chakra, or Hoyan, and it goes up inside the spine and it goes out. So when I had mine, it's like WTF, because it lasts for days, 24 hours a day. So I did try to merge it to the 5-path, didn't do so well. Didn't do so well with that one. But I did loop it and it feels very sexual. But I was also vegetarian, so I was losing, gaining. So I survived. But now I've learned to trigger it. But that's not the point. Let's talk about the channel. Alright, so now you see the 5-path, now you see this? Notice the front, you see the nose, okay, the third eye, down to the throat, okay, the chest, the navel, now up inside the spine, you see that? So that's water going up inside to Sushumna, inside the spine, up and penetrating the pineal gland and the third eye, repeating that. So that's interesting. So it's basically once you do the fire, then you need to do water. And I've done. What's a good idea? So you notice the diagram where the fire is outside the spine, the water is inside. I was like, what would happen if I just take a fire and just penetrate my brain? I did that, and I'm like, oh, I get a headache, because I have no control of my energy now because it's going on by itself. I can only observe. But I can guide it too. I can be like, hey, y'all want to come this way? And it actually does follow the path. I just have to kind of like say this way. But so right now it's back to 5-path, and because it merged to conception vessels, I can guide it effortlessly. I don't have to do much. So right now it's going to the 5-path, going up and down, up, or search of energy up, I can always know if 5 paths hitting because I feel like a surge energy. Like I feel energy building up. I feel stronger. Like I get tingling. I feel like I'm just like I keep feeling I'm stronger and stronger. I love that. I love the 5 path. It just go on itself. Okay, the water path. It's I just started before, after work. Let me see if I can get it to go inside my spine. Yeah, right there. So it's inside concession vessel down, inside my spine. So I don't have more heat now. I don't have that strength. I just get this punch in my brain right now. Right there. I can feel it. It's inside Sushuma. Right there. It's weird. So it's inside again. So what I'm feeling is a pressure in my third eye, yin ting. But once it actually penetrates my pineal gland, I get this pulsing sensation. Um, I get tingling now. Huh, it's interesting. I get more tingling here, but the loop goes faster. It's strange. Sometimes in days and hours, it goes this way, and sometimes it goes this way faster. Then it goes. So okay, now back to 5. Now I had to go to water again. Come on. Okay, now it's down. Okay, now you go this way. There you go, down. Tongue still with my mouth. Spine straight. So the different factor is that the fire, you feel more physical manifestation, energy, strength. Water, it's subtle. You don't feel it. You don't feel the heat. You go more. It's more warmth, and my tongue from out it gets cold. Um, I'm more like cold water. Yeah. It's penetrating, so I don't. I just have a chance to have fun with it and spend a couple of weeks to see. But so there is a site. I remember Robert telling me we were talking about people developing psychic abilities, and they actually use the water path. So I'm gonna try to see. I'm hoping it works because then I will be able to manipulate and help others to just with that. Because it didn't take me that long to open my file. I just didn't really have time to merge other systems. Okay, so now I let go. Now it wants to go. It likes to go a 5 path. I have no control over that. I have to be more mindful. Yep, it's definitely tingling in my arms. That's cool. I have 5% of my power, so not good. And I think that's I want to cover. Um, I will show you what Shuma. Thank God for this phone because I have my Instagram. This is actually first time I'll useful. um, let me see. Oh, I love my pictures. Okay, this is what it looks like. So actually, you know what? I'll just do this. Take a picture. Do that because I want to keep this in the future. Or not. Come on, mate. Let me edit you. No, you do not want me to edit this. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So the woman right here, look at her spine. That's a water path. where she's standing, you can see her profile. So that's what I meant by going there. Such a penetrating vessel, Chiang Mai. So anyway, I want to make that point of view on that, and that's it. So hope that makes sense for myself when I look back and just explain better. And so I'm starting to be able to hack the system, simplifying it without spending. It does say for the 5-pad, it does take 6 months to 10 years to open or longer, and it runs different. So, and it took me. I opened my macro, the whole circulation last year, now 2 years before, yeah. That was 2 years. Yeah. Then, no. When did I quit Zen? When I stopped coming out? I think it was last year. It's my last immersion. I believe I think that might be last year. I think. I want to say so. Okay, then I open my macro. In other words, it's whole circulation versus this is the basic one. Then you have the whole body. I did that with Tai Chi. Then my progression. Then I mess around with belt vessel. So when I do stand feet together, my body wants to rotate and just I don't know why it does that. And I did the 8 psychic channels using bam. So I did that one. I'm still playing around with it. So since I'm not dead, there must be something right. So kind of give you an idea of it again, because I do not want to go back in other videos to remember what the psychic channels look like. So if I do it now, for my own insanity. Okay. Okay, so let's just do this. Thought they okay, maybe not. Okay, so this is more the front. This is page 52. So it goes up to the leg. Actually, that's when, yeah, see the arrows? Actually goes down. And actually, it actually go this way. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Well, you actually start from the legs. So the main point is that you just have to loop the legs. So it's actually start from bladder 62. Let me see. Oh, perfect. Okay, right here. See them legs? Okay, good. Okay, that's it. Just want to mention that. That's it. Hope it makes sense. And I'm off because I have to meditate for 80 minutes. And I'm starving. So this is going to be kind of close. Thank you for your time. Peace out.